Uh, Give me a moment. I forgot to pull the stream manager. It is up now. I'm switching to it. Ahem. Ahem. Yep, yep. Looks like looks like I have the stream manager pulled up, so I can hear what I'm saying. And yep, I sound like I'm echoing my own game. It's still terrible. Anyone's curious, I have someone in the party chat who's talking. They should not be in the audio. Hold on. Say something real quick.
I wonder if
you want me to include you in the audio?
Icicles in zero gravity. Technically, they form in a different way, which means they must have another name. Orbicles, for example. Or, expandicles, bursticles, pressuricles. I don't know. I'll allocate one of my processors for generating the name, perhaps.
Doesn't work. Bleh. Shoot, how much inventory's fine. Light bulb. Booger icicle. Who's that knocking at your window? Who's that knocking at your door? Hey, a door. Oh, Dirk, I forgot to tell you, I can pee on command. I can pee on command in this game. Unfortunately, I cannot short wires doing it. I cannot short them out. Or electronics. There's a downside. Maybe
It looks like this is not a passageway leading to the
box.
dome, but a temporary storage module. I didn't know it was located in this part of the liner.
Ooh. About to run out of inventory space. Don't worry about my magnets. Or light bulbs.
So it is. These are temporary storage refrigerators. Everyone who was lucky enough to die during the flight on the liner was placed here, and according to my data, there were many of them.
Really? Fine then. Just leave me here. Alone. Party. Oh, don't tell me it's in the chat bot that joined in is watching. Who's watching? Yeah, call out. Don't let me hear it.
Blunt force trauma to the head? Nothing interesting here.
Oh my gosh, that's a nostalgic sound. Whatever.
Let's hope the deceased didn't walk away on their own.
Punk, I'll be able to stream outward with me at some point. Gonna leave the party. Show them what for. Gonna get mad at you. Oh, I'm just gonna leave now. I'll show them.
This boulder could be named in your honor. Just look at all the stuff it destroyed.
Ha!
This is clearly not just simple steam, but something much colder, although you could get under the dome from here.
Woo! Go away. That almost jibbed me.
Everything is blocked with ice further on. It's unlikely we'll be able to break through.
Hey. New movies. Oh, goodness. A well-known movie and television news magazine. It became even more popular if there were more than 3 channels in the galaxy, although in this case there would be too many geniuses climbing into
Now everything is clear. I must say, it looks pretty accurate. He even died awkwardly, like the character in that series. Amazing! I can't imagine how this happened, but by looking at the junction box in his hand, I can make a rough diagram of how to connect the refrigerator.
See.
Despite the damage, the nitrogen valve control unit in this refrigerator remained intact. Very interesting.
Ew.
What strange remains? If I make the assumption that coffins can replace the corpses inside them with fresh bodies like batteries, would you think I'm crazy?
Hey, evidence. Physical evidence number 12.06. Mr. S.I., who was arrested on suspicion of stealing Phillips screwdriver, was taken to Unit 4 to give evidence. During a planned interrogation, the arrested started to behave aggressively and unexpectedly struck himself 840 times with an unidentified object in an area consisting of his entire body. It was like the instant death of Mr. S.I.
This is a fairly common situation, which is a bit disturbing.
There it is. Simply. Wow, there's something that needs to be done.
Very interesting. The design of these refrigerators is not that simple. If I had more information, I could make a useful blueprint for Normandy. Looks like I figured out the general concept of integrating thermal control systems, even though I don't have an engineering chip installed in me. All that's left is to study the cooling system controller and figure out where to get the working fluid. Then we can assemble a cooling unit for Normandy. Simple as pie.
I'm gonna go back and make my kids, so I don't die. Dodge. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't all happen from yeah. Boo. Boo. Inventory management. Onward. B. Probably need more gel for this. They put a lot of the new resources all about, so every area in the new area. I have to go hunting for it. That's nice.
Now it's clear how to disable the flow of nitrogen.
Confound it! Alright.
Now it's clear how to disable the flow of nitrogen.
Hello. All fine. Gonna. Better. Ah, come on. Respawn. Funny humor.
Now it's clear how to disable the flow of nitrogen. Turn the A02 valve all the way to the right, then the 3 nitrogen reduction valves. Turn the B6 valve to the left at a 30-degree angle. Don't forget to depressurize the valve. Well, or like this. All right, time to check the dome.
Just punch the pipe and break it.
The cooling system controller should be here somewhere. We're looking for some sort of a... box? No, probably a computer, or a room, or maybe a data block, or a barrel with a button. I haven't fully studied what it should look like. Wait a second, this mosaic. So that's why your relative's face seemed so familiar to me. A brilliant engineer, one of the creators of the core, and the father of artificial intelligence. It's him! Amazing! Are you sure you're not adopted? The crew was killed shortly before the crash. They didn't even have anything to defend themselves with. I noticed that it's enough for a human to get one hit in any part of the body to die, whereas coffins only die when certain points on the head and stomach are damaged.
Ah. That's what I want. One of the things I want.
According to some sketchy fragments of data, I assume that it might be the office of your grandpa and his team. Did you know that he was supposed to be on board the liner?
Yes, I knew he was supposed to be on board the line. I was there in front of him.
An employee pass is
that would
required.
explain his chicken.
I wonder if a handy scrapper will do, or if you'll have to search the bodies.
Oh, come on! Oh.
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest.
There's nothing of interest, but that's a chair.
Untreated waste solids detected.
Untreated waste solids detected. Wonder what the solids are. Electronic class of a certain Victor Polthan. The Victors. That's Victor Ganavich for sure. Now I understand why his face seems so familiar to me. He often visits grandpa on some
The
business.
deceased
Poor
is on the
guy.
ship's crew list. I've checked. I don't know why, though.
I think it's a reference to something. I don't know what though.
Nothing of interest.
No. Oh, come on. I think I'll go water.
Ouch, that must hurt.
Oh. Ha! Okay. Ooh, I see how. Guess they were laying this pipe.
It's a good thing you only need to pass from a corpse, but not the corpse itself. Apparently, your grandpa was supposed to fly as a crew member and monitor the Corps' activity. I wish I'd had a chance to talk to him.
The grandfather already dead? What? Oh. The coffin.
All the equipment was destroyed, and someone took all the data blocks. Someone's been looking for something here. I wonder what it was. Most likely, the liner's core was remotely controlled from here, but someone broke everything.
Ooh. I guess he was pooped. Hey, it's great grandpa. One old photograph. What an old photograph. Little grandpa is sitting on his father's shoulders, and my grandpa's good friend, Uncle Bagine, is sitting at the table. He's an astronaut. I can't remember his name. It's either James or Philip. My great grandpa had already died before my birth, but my uncle Bagine visited grandpa often. He was a cool guy. He always smiled, talked about medicine, and helped grandpa fix his ERAZ van. I'm butchering that name. Zakian, the by your I fucking can't pronounce this word. Astrophysical Observatory. Without the information from the spacesuit, I wouldn't have remembered its name, although Grandpa told me a lot about it, and even took me there once. I remember I looked through one of the most powerful telescopes on Earth and saw nothing, but Grandpa looked through it for hours and kept admiring something. What was the Grandpa's? Oh, in the park. I got a good spanking then. It hurts just remembering it. It's a shame the camera takes only one picture, though. It would have been an interesting series of photos. By the way, later the chicken gave me a harder time than Grandpa. The character has a full beard.
What a great relationship. It's
That's a
amazing
child.
that the chicken obeys you at all now.
Photo from the Energon Con, where they presented the improved engines of modern shuttles developed by my grandpa. I was just at school at the time, but I actually helped Grandpa to make a model of the engine for the presentation. It was fun.
I remember that event. I was at the dry cleaners after an unpleasant incident at the time, and while they were cleaning my circuit boards, I was taking a peek at the TV with literally just one of my sensors.
Apricot. Oh, it was an apricot until I ate it. it was really tasty. However, Grandpa gave me a good spanking for that and covered it with an epoxy resin so I wouldn't spoil it. I think someone gave him this apricot after the mass extinction of plants on Earth, and he dreamed of growing a real apricot tree on Kepler 438 one day. Cannot read that. What's that? And tickets. These are tickets to the largest planetarium in the galaxy. I was very young then, but I remember how cool it was like it was yesterday. I drew some doodles on the tickets before we got in, and the ticket collector refused to let us pass. I don't remember how it all worked, but I remember my grandpa walked around the planetarium looking very happy, and we split up.
According to my data, this planetarium has the most detailed map of the galaxy. We could really use it right now. I think the controller must be here somewhere. Here it is, the cooling system controller. I told you it looked like, this.
Oh, I gotta break shit again, don't I?
Either the controller is broken, or we don't have access. In any case, I only need to examine its internals, so I suggest using a handy scrapper.
The infinite scrapper. It has infinite durability due to the caricature of Chuck Norris being on it.
Great! So this is how it works. Okay, I see. Enough damage. I've made a blueprint of the cooling unit. You can feel how hot my logic board is. No less than 85 degrees. I knew you wouldn't say no. It's hot, isn't it? Just like Normandy's core, which we need to cool down already. However, I have some unpleasant news for you. I found out where to find the working fluid for the cooling unit, but you are unlikely to like it.
That's funny.
In any case, we will need a drill and moral depravity.
Clay chicken. Oh my goodness. I was just when I was a kid. I was really good at it, but I remember this chicken turned out amazing. I ran to show it to Grandpa, but I tripped and got it squished on the floor. I started crying. My grandpa tried to calm me down, saying that it looked even better. And this made me cry even more. I can't believe Grandpa kept it.
A masterpiece. Or rather, it used to be a masterpiece.
Hey. Ricky. Oh gosh. Friend of my grandpa, friend Ricky. While the grown-ups were drinking like fish, we seemed to get along pretty well with Ricky's grandson. Too bad they both
Isn't
disappeared
this
somewhere.
the brilliant scientist who disappeared with his grandson after claiming to have invented the portal gun? I can't stop thinking about your brilliant relative. He clearly worked here and designed many of the liner's systems. Could the accident have been caused by someone who needed his body or the data from his office?
Either or, possibly
Yes,
both.
that's right. The working fluid is inside of them in the area of the bladder. We really need it, but they don't. Another elderly person with cardiac failure. Don't fix the working fluid, no doubt about it. It's hard to tell anything from these remains.
Interesting. I thought, tong, as I drill into them, extract material. get like 2 more pieces. Just in case I need it later. Or not. Never. Onward! Auto save. See if I can outright something else. There it is. Non-conductive gel and a generator. Whenever I get on and I'm able to stream. That's the schedule. Why? Well, they know. The people who are watching me generally are the people that I'm in direct contact with. I know you are. I try to be streaming from 7 to 8 on weekdays. I expand to more on the weekends, but I don't know. There's some conductive gel. I don't make a generator. Looking for a generator now. Alkali and electronic. Be able to make it, and then I'll be able to make this thing.
That should work. When installing it, don't touch the core's shell.
Where is all this? Right by the jigsaw puzzle.
Great, it works. At least now you won't get fried inside of me and smear my lining with your combustion residue. It looks like Normandy is fully prepared for another acceleration. That is, if the friend or foe system works and we are not destroyed on our approach to the accelerating station, of course.
Woo!
No, there is definitely something wrong here. I tried to track the flight path of your relative's body using the information of the coffins we opened earlier. He disappeared right after you lost him. Moreover, the other coffins didn't receive either any signal about the destruction of the coffin or its coordinates.
Alright, let's see what this random teleport thing is. Yeah, it's the thing that's supposed to teleport. Wanna be that way. This looks like an engine. Got checked up. Oh,
Okay,
I can't go
probably.
fast enough
We
through
need
it.
to go a little slower. The wormhole didn't have enough time to form. Something's wrong. Try flying backwards. Perhaps the teleporter doesn't have enough time to collect enough ionic mass. It didn't work. There's a possibility that the teleporter is damaged and it doesn't have enough power. Perhaps if you fly and shoot at the same time, the plasma charges will collide with the positron grid of the portal, disperse it, and open the gateway. And no. You know, theoretically, the portal might not work because portals don't exist at all. Do you believe in any pseudoscientific nonsense? How on earth would there be a portal here? It's just some part of an engine. And our station has probably been destroyed by drifting debris long ago.
Wait, that worked. What about green? Meow. Wow, this is the next area. Eventually, we'll get there. Maybe. Time. Or possibly. On the off chance that we don't, though, let's have a nice little chat. How's it going? Still no one. No one's talking. No one at all. You're alone. Wobble, 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 wobble. There's another repair station. Actually, this is more.
We've received a friend or foe identification request from the security systems. I hope the unreadable number will really help. Having one such repair robot would come in handy. It's a shame that it's impossible to intercept the control of the maintenance team. It works! The security system keeps sending us the request, but it's not taking any action. Great! Why are there so many coffins here?
You're not supposed to be shooting at me!
I can't tell what part of the ship this is, but there's something going on here. All my sensors are registering an incredible electrical activity. What an old communication spaceship. It's the same age as the debris at the station with breathedge cores. The service airlock, it's intact. This is the liner's debris for sure, but I can't identify it. Another closed door. How original. I think they could have come up with something more interesting than that. I wish I hadn't said anything. What the? I take my words back. I wish it was another closed door. Enough with this originality.
Oh, finger. Get a bunch of breathedge energy cores. Oh. How to save?
The accelerating station is connected directly with those wires. Or with these ones. But it definitely is connected, which means you can restore the power supply. Apparently, the coffins were pulling the wires, but someone killed them all.
What's that? A thermos. A thermos for space soup. It was primarily designed for children, but generally try not to take children to space, so the nipple has become popular with the older generation. It's durable, handy, and doesn't stain the beard.
I assume only a robot could have killed another robot with a thermos.
Jeez Louise, got jabbed by his pallet jack.
What an impressive size of this hull. I assume that we're in the classified modules of the liner that belong to its central core. Only the chosen ones, like your grandfather, could admire them.
Only the chosen one. Oh no, the final boss of this game is going to be your grandfather. His coffin. Oh no.
Be careful, there's some activity ahead.
You don't say, there's a bunch of stuff shooting.
It looks like some of the coffins are still functioning. What strange equipment? I can't say for certain what it is, but it looks like some old data processor with basic artificial intelligence. It's likely the coffins unplugged the accelerator station, plug this thing in instead, and try to... I have no idea what they're trying. We just need to plug in the accelerator station.
Sorry about the noise. Dragon thing almost killed me.
A first aid kit.
Where? Where? Need it for a second. Where? Plastic can. Take it. Don't be mean to me like this. You just literally taunt me trying to say first aid kit, trying to get me to give a fuck.
It looks like there's a powerful,
that's
deadly, and unstable power source behind this airlock, and we need to get in there, of course. Someone broke open the control panel. I don't want to panic, but we can't open these gates unless I find a loophole in their locking system. Hidden burglar-proof hinges. Mechanical action isn't possible. Judging by the encoding, there's a high-pressure hydraulic drive system built in here. We won't be able to move the doors apart. The gates are recessed into the floor and have bastion armored floor coverings. All the electronics are protected by double encoding and a hidden duplication system. The estimated average hacking time is 2 million years. At least 6 layers of a 6th class durability alloy. My sensors can't get any deeper than that.
Can't take down the door, take
And here's
down
its
the
weak
wall.
spot. Well, compared to the rest of the solid mass of the door, if we try very hard, we can leave quite a decent dent here in a couple of years. Probably. I think now I understand how these gates work. We need to check the central locking valve. Yes, I've figured out how to open it. For starters, we need 3 live hamsters, 2 electrical tapes, a bottle, a grenade, about 20 kilograms of metal, a wireframe, 2 motors but not too powerful, paint, or rather part of a paint spray can, and some small iron balls, only 200 or 300 of them.
Punch it. Punch it. Or knock.
But, unlocking. This game is worthless. No, seriously. Why is there a door on a secret and protected object that you can just... Ooh. Forget about the door. I can't believe it. This is an additional small core of the liner unnamed. It's still working. Unbelievable.
Microcosms on microcosms. Whether to go all the way to the other end to go collect that stuff.
Caution! There's a coffin on the control platform. It's the captain of the liner's chief assistant. Apparently, even the most important employees of the liner didn't manage to evacuate. I'm surprised you survived. It looks like some techno-cannibalism. This coffin tried to replace its damaged parts by removing them from its dead kin.
You guys want to see what the strange coffin is? Give me a moment. Mind not burping in my ear? Rude. I'm gonna start this shit. Wait till the stream is done. What you get?
It seems that this coffin destroyed all the others. I think that it's... No! It can't be. But the signal was lost. How is this even possible? Still, there's no doubt. It's definitely him. It's your grandpa. The coffin with your relative died in a battle with other coffins. I don't understand anything anymore. I know it's not easy, but we need to check him out.
My dear man, if you're reading this now, it means that I didn't succeed. But you noticed my note on the fridge, or on the mirror, or in the corridor, or on the dresser, or on your forehead. Sorry, I tried to leave them everywhere possible. You must stop the flight of the liner, ASAP. I've been working as an engineer at the Scientific Research Institute of Space Development for nearly 58 years. And in the last several years, we have been fulfilling orders for the Breathedge Funerary Agency. I haven't told you much about my work. I'm so sorry. But it's not that important right now. I started to notice that the breathedge agency was making odd requests, and I conducted my own investigation. Now I'm sure they're not who they say they are. Breathedge is perhaps the biggest and most dangerous fraud in human history. Please take this recording and our chicken to Boris Gromov. You do remember my old friend at the investigation department, don't you? Today I'll try to get closer to them. I need hard evidence. I love you, Grandpa. And don't forget to feed the chicken. She is the key.
Breathedge? No, I don't understand. So all of this could have been avoided if you had at least washed your face? I don't know what to say. But it doesn't matter now. The main thing is that your grandpa knew something about the coffins, the disaster, and the company that created me. I'll try to decipher the tape and wait in case you want to bury your relative. Put him over there on the emergency eject platform. I should have recommended that the funeral protocol be followed and that you take the deceased to the shuttle, but with such damage to the coffin, your relative's body would soon simply spill out all over the deck. He didn't deserve this. Now we need to open the airlock and pay our last respects to this great man. He's been caught up in the planet's gravity. How beautiful. Wait a second. What is a neutron bomb?
Oh!
Oh, seems like reading notes isn't your thing. To be honest, I've no idea what fine you might get for destroying a potentially habitable planet, but I'll be melted down into a toaster. I'll definitely be melted down. What a shame. Or maybe... Can we just forget everything? Activating partial defragmentation of the data. Beep, beep, beep. Defragmentation complete. What happened to this planet? It was like this when we got here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay then. I don't have a defragmentation function. It's time for us to get out of here and hope we die before the justice system gets to us.
I mean, there were murders, so we're fine. What was it? You did it? How'd you get there? Urgently stop destructing the universe and save me. I was...
It's her again. Given the circumstances, I'm even more certain that this is another hoax and we shouldn't be distracted by her. Besides, she knows that we blew up the planet. Now we need to focus on activating the accelerating station and getting to the central core to activate the warp acceleration.
Oh, King. Alright, let's activate this place, and then I will...
I suppose that the blue wire leads to the accelerating station because it's written on it. Whatever you did it right. Now you only need to do the same thing to a couple of more places on the wire, and then the small core will be able to power the accelerating station. So, I couldn't decipher the compromising evidence, but I copied its contents so you wouldn't lose them. Now I think it's time for us to sum up everything that happened. Your grandpa was investigating a global conspiracy in Breathedge, but he died, leaving behind a programmed killer robot with compromising evidence. How shall I put it? You weren't able to find your grandpa's warnings on the note stuck to your own forehead. You took his dead body directly on board of the liner unnamed, which he clearly didn't want to get on. A few hours later, the liner was attacked by the Green Universe, who was tricked by someone and used for that someone's own purposes. The Green Universe, apparently, goofed up, so the liner crashed into an old station and exploded. Then hundreds of coffins got activated, turning into aggressive robots that killed the survivors. Your grandpa also got activated and wanted to pass the compromising evidence on to someone he knew, but died a second time. Now we have this compromising evidence, and the killer robots clearly know about it. Don't you think we're at risk?
Nah. No risk. All reward. Yep.
Poke the handy scrapper here. Great, there's one more left.
I'm about to get ambushed by the coffins that have me captured at the start of the game in a moment.
You need a handy scrapper here. Wonderful. You powered the accelerating station somehow, but I don't feel like explaining how. It's time for us to get back to Normandy before more coffins arrive.
I'll say that again. Oh, no, I thought you said something else. Mm-hmm. Gotta be advised.
The accelerating station is active, so get close to it while I prepare for acceleration. Wait a second. The next autopilot point has the same coordinates that Babe sent you in the last message. So she called Captain Shepard for help too, since he marked her coordinates? This definitely doesn't bode well for us.
Oh, goodness, you're shooting me. Up.
All right, let's go. I'll try not to reboot.
Whee! That's green.
It didn't work. I rebooted anyway. I hate acceleration. We seem to have arrived. However, I have some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is that you've learned to control the steering wheel very well. And the bad news is that you're no longer in control of Normandy. It looks like an old magnetic acceleration airlock system, and the autopilot has taken over the control for forced docking. I don't know much about magnetic airlocks, but we probably won't be allowed to disengage without remote clearance for departure. Of course, your interlocutor can't be here. It's the debris of an old space station of the breathedge Funerary Agency. We've been in such a station before. No, one thing still bothers my mind. Like, I can imagine you. But how could Captain Shepard have bought into this Babe's messages and routed a course here? We have arrived.
Alright. Time to save. And we'll see you guys. Oh, my shoulder. Later. Save. Thank you. Have a good evening.